Hello, and welcome to another day of Walking with Jesus. Today, we're going to continue in the Gospel of Luke, and we're going to come to a really famous scene. So, this is Luke 8:22 through 25. And this scene is, many people know this. This is where Jesus calms the sea. It reminds me of a time when our children were very little, and one of our boys, having heard the story of Jesus calming the storm, he, during a monsoon, walked out on the back porch, raised his arms to the sky, looked up, and said, "Peace, be still." And at that point, I was really, really grateful that the storm continued. Because the question that comes at the end of this passage, who then is this that he commands even winds and water and they obey him, would have had to have been asked even about my son, whom I was responsible with raising. I can't even imagine how difficult the task must have been for Mary and Joseph while he still lived. But let's read this passage. Luke 8:22 through 25 says this. One day he got into a boat with his disciples, and he said to them, "Let us go across to the other side of the lake." So they set out, and as they sailed, he fell asleep. And a windstorm came down on the lake, and they were filling with water and were in danger. And they went and woke him, saying, "Master, Master, we are perishing." And he awoke and rebuked the wind and the raging waves, and they ceased, and there was a calm. He said to them, "Where is your faith?" And they were afraid, and they marveled, saying to one another, "Who then is this, that he commands even winds and water, and they obey him?" Well, we still have to answer that question today. We still have to answer the question, who then is this? Who is this Jesus really? You know, so often people want to say, well, he was a great teacher. Others may want to say that, well, he was just a prophetic kind of a guy that wandered around. He was confused zealot. He thought he could do something that he couldn't, and it unraveled. There are many ways of answering this question. Who then is this? Who then is this Jesus? And there's only one right way to answer it. It's the way that Matthew will answer later on. You are the Christ, the Son of the living God. That means you are God's chosen, anointed one. You are his son. So Jesus here in this, he's instructing his disciples, and he asks them a question, where is your faith? And that's a question that we need to ask as well. So we have this image. We have them going across the lake. They're in a boat. They're doing fine. These are fishermen. They're people who know the lake. Suddenly a storm comes out. These are fishermen. They're lake people. They know this lake. They have experienced its good times and its bad times. And this sea, the Sea of Galilee, the Lake of Gennesaret, whatever we want to call it, it's a bowl-shaped valley, and the winds come over from the Mediterranean and they swoop down, and it can turn that calm, placid lake into a furious, violent lake in no time at all. And that's what they encountered. So they turned to Jesus and they said, Master, Master, we are perishing. Well, they at least turned to the right person, right? They woke him up and they said, we are perishing. He awakes and he rebukes the wind and the raging waves. Everything goes calm. And unlike, Hollywood and all these other places where the calm sort of gradually comes over everything, I think he speaks and bam, it happens. Everything is just still and calm, and the disciples are left kind of with their mouths hanging open, saying, "Oh my God." And that's the appropriate response. They were afraid and they marveled, saying to one another, "Who then is this, that he commands even winds and water, and they obey him?" I don't know what you're going through today. I don't know what the storms of your life are today. I don't know what is causing you to fear. I don't know what is shaking the boat of your life today. But whatever it is, I want you to go to Jesus and say, "Master, Master, help me today. Help me through this time." I don't know if you're fearing COVID-19 or racial injustice or the political debates, or there's something in your body that is terrifying you, something in your financial picture or a relationship that is causing your emotions to swirl. But whatever it is, today is the day for you to exercise faith in Jesus. Today is the day for you to turn to him, to say, "My faith is in you, Jesus. The storms of my life, they rage and they're out of control, and I have nowhere else to turn, so I am turning to you. Master, Master, help us, for we are perishing." And allow Jesus to do what only Jesus can do. Allow him to speak to the wind and to the waves of your life, and know that he will quench them and calm them. You can trust Jesus. So as you walk today, place your faith in Jesus. That's the question Jesus asked. Where is your faith? Say to him, "My faith is in you, and I believe you will pull me through." Well, God bless you as you walk with Jesus today.